Okay guys, so I will show you the runes after the run, but I just tested this for funsies. And if you'll note, chilling here, only level 29. I've been waiting to pull this guy since his buff. I fed him before when he was super slow and dealt like 0 damage. Um, Not even thinking about it because he was bad back then. He really was. Everyone knew it. Nobody used him. Then he got this buff, and everyone realized just how crazy good chilling really is. So without anything else, we're just gonna, and then I'll go back and I'll show you the while we're running. We'll kind of talk about what's going on here. I'm not 100% that this will clear. I'm gonna be straight up with you guys. I have no idea if this will clear every time, if it's gonna be consistent, anything like that. But this was a minute 30 run the first time I tried it. Um, and that was with Galleon derping every chance he got. So, my Tark's runes are straight broken. He's absolutely terrible. My Galleon's shield will, so no damage coming from that. My Vertihile is only 90% crit rate. He is on a damage build, and for those of you who don't have him yet, he's coming. This event right here is just going to give him to you. So, if you have Chilling the rest of this entire team, well, if you have Chilling and Galleon, the rest of this entire team is completely feasible to you. We'll go back through and we'll look at the runes afterwards, and I want you guys to see, like, there's nothing special about this, as long as my here doesn't just die. There's nothing special going on at all. I think my Sig is the only one with even remotely decent runes on him. The rest of this is just, it's bad. It really is. There's no other way to put this. My Vertihile is going to go down and this run's going to fail. But we'll run it again in just a second. Yeah, this isn't going to clear here. The first time I ran it, I posted it on Instagram. It was like a minute 30 run time. Super clean. There was no problems with it at all, other than my Galleon never using the skills he needed to, but that's the eternal question with Speed Dragon's teams. My towers also aren't maxed, so you don't have to worry about that. My Tark is on garbage runes. We already went over that. And Chilling's on spares. Like, spare runes level 29 instantly here, by the way, minute 30 Dragon's times. No healer, no Vero, nothing. Just insta-clear. Oh, and another thing, every single rune that's in this team, minus the spares that are on Chilling, are farmable from Giants, meaning you can go right from Giants into this team if you spend the time farming. The only runes that are on Chilling that you can't get from Giants are the Revenge, which you should not see used all that much anyways. They're there purely for the stats. I just didn't have any other spares that would fit the criteria needed. Um, oh my god, he took so much damage there. Alright, here we go. Let's see if this run goes a little cleaner. Didn't get the slow off. He has no skill ups either, but from the way I'm understanding, you actually don't want the skill ups on Chilling. Just because it runs the possibility of him using this buff rather than stripping the boss as we just saw, which can obviously be a problem because then he's not able to be defense broken, he's not able to be dotted, anything like that. Completely necessary to happen. Oof. And we fail out of this run as well. But as you can see, even at level 29 now, we're almost able to just clear straight through this boss. We're going to try it one more time, just so I can prove that it actually does work, because we've now failed twice. Super stressful. I got way too excited. I should have waited a little bit to make sure it worked. Do 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 do. Man, they're just auto-targeting Chilling. I don't know why. You'd think they'd go for Verd, if anything. Go ahead and click this mid-boss. Oh, come on, Galleon. Land a defense break. There you go. You have one job. But between the speed buff and the crit rate buff and the strip from chilling, it makes the team a lot safer for those of you without super killer runes or anything. Though I haven't exactly displayed that thus far. Plus Sig's new buff. Getting into that faster Dragon's Time is going to be a lot easier now. So, are we going to clear this time? Man, we haven't landed the slow once. There it is, right before he gets the immunity up. Of course. There's the strip. Time to loot. And we finish. There we go. So we got the clear this time. It does work, see? I promised. A little bit slower this time, but as you can see, that minute 28 is the first time I've run dragons since that last update. I have not touched this dungeon at all. This is the team that I did it with. Wow, and that's a 6-star Violent with the Speed Main. Really meh subs, but I'll take it. So let's go ahead and look at these runes real quick, just so I can show you guys they are nothing special. Sig is the only one with even remotely good runes on him. And these are all Giants runes. Fatal Blade. Easy stuff. I would like to get him a little bit faster just so he's going before Vertihile. But that's going to take some tweaking, I think. I think he's like 20 speed too slow at the moment. Here's Galleon. Again, nothing super special. He is over 200 speed, so for some of you that might be a bit of an issue to get a hold of. But again, broken set, shield will. Nothing entirely all that stellar. We do have a triple roll on that one slot, and that's it. This is the Tark I was using with an energy set on him, mind you. Fatal energy. Don't know why. That's just what I had. I put World Boss runes on him, mostly. Again, almost 200 speed, but with that 115 base, it's really easy to do. Throw some cheapo Swift runes on him, and he'll work for this. And with the crit rate buff from Chilling, again, that does put him closer to 100% crit. Not quite, but close. Here's my Vertihile. He, on the other hand, does have a couple of decent runes to him, specifically that one. But you don't need these stats to make Vertihile work for this. Honestly, you could be running speed, crit rate, HP, and he'll run just fine as long as he is going last in your team or just shortly before Sig. He needs to go after Chilling and after Tark. That's the important thing. You need Chilling and Tark to be taking as many turns as humanly possible to make sure that they're getting their damage in and getting the strip defense break off with Galleon. Who else were we running? Verd, Galley, Tark, Sig. Oh, Chilling. Duh. The important thing here. Check this out. Literally just 6'd this guy like 20 minutes ago. 20 minutes ago, I tested him in Dragon's B10 the moment he hit level 28. Mediocre runes. His accuracy is lower than I would like. Way lower than I would like. Actually, 7% lower than I would like. But I had to get his speed up a little bit so that he was going before Tark. Or not before Tark, before Verd. His runes do have a little bit of work into them. I'll admit to that. But they're nothing stellar. Like, you can definitely compete with this, and they don't even need to be on par with mine. The important things, honestly, are that you're running speed, crit damage, attack, so that he can get the damage off on the boss. And his accuracy is about 45%. You also need your turn order. That's it. He's honestly there for the strip and for the buff. So his skills are all that's important. After that, you're only looking at trying to get the defense break off with Galleon and doing as much damage as humanly possible, as fast as possible to that boss. The reason he's on speed, crit damage, attack is for the damage on the boss to help accelerate that and make sure you live through it. Because the faster you kill him, the less damage Chilling is taking. Um, I think that's it. Uh, yeah, I think that's it. Obviously, you're not going to want to run this build if you're using for RTA, if you're using for Arena, if you're using for Arena Defense. But if you're going for a faster Dragon's Time, this guy is insane. Build him, use him, love him. Praise RNGesus, guys. We'll catch you tomorrow.